Hey guys, it's me, Sirius 2003 back here again. I promised you a second review that I'd post up today, so here it is. As I said, I went and saw two movies. The first one I talked about in my last video was Despicable Me, and this one I'm talking about is The Last Airbender. Now, The Last Airbender is directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and it's based loosely, and I'm going to use that term loosely, off of the Avatar The Last Airbender cartoon series that was on Nickelodeon a few years back. Now, I didn't really hear a lot about the show, and I wasn't a big fan of the cartoon until about 3 or 4 months ago when I got into it, thinking, oh, I'll watch it and get ready for the movies. Now, I watched it, and let's face it, the cartoon is amazing. It's some of the best writing I've seen in a while. I mean, I used to watch anime all the time, but Avatar being made for the American audiences really does a good job of capturing it. The characterization in the cartoon series is great. There's a lot of comedy, a lot of action, and there's a lot of life values if you really watch it. But now, we have The Last Airbender. Originally, it should have, as far as I'm concerned, it should have been Avatar The Last Airbender. Thank you, James Cameron, for taking our name and putting your big blue kitty cats all over it. But my hatred for the movie Avatar aside, The Last Airbender just wasn't a good movie. I know a lot of people have already commented on it and talked about the intricacies of it, but I'll repeat this. If you're a fan, you'll hate it. If you've never seen the show, you'll be lost. My fiance Stacy was watching it the whole time and she was lost. My friend Leslie and me were watching it and we were more than upset. Let's just say it ran 3 books. The characters' names were mentioned numerous times, so there's no reason why we should have the main character, instead of being named Aang, they pronounce his name Ang. Just mull that over in your mind for a bit. Ang. That's so asinine. They messed that up. The second mess up? Avatars. Yes, Avatar. Now I don't know if it's because of James Cameron or whatever. If anybody knows, I feel like an idiot for asking, but if anybody knows why they say Avatar, post it in my comments below. But quite seriously, that was another offense. Sokka was a mispronunciation the whole movie, and I'll say it, they castrated him of his funny bone. They ripped it right out of him because he's not funny. Now the actor who plays him, Jackson Rathbone, amazing actor. I'm not going to fault him for this. But M. Night should not have written the characters like that. It's just not doing any justice to them. Those are some of my gripes. The other gripes I have is the fact that I'm not even going to go into the actors, because I didn't mind the actors being cast like that. A lot of people are saying, oh, they weren't ethnic enough, and oh, there was all white actors trying to portray this. It's based on a cartoon. I don't care about that. My friend Leslie, I was talking to her about, she doesn't care about that. The thing we really upset about is the fact that he crammed over 8 hours worth of cartoon into 90 minutes, well, barely 90 minutes of movie. And so we get a lot of stuff that's just thrown together or left out completely. There are no pirates. The water school is found in a closet. And the Earth tribe, when captured, is held in a prison on land. Just totally screws a lot of the preconceptions about the show. Now, if you haven't seen the show, as I said before, you'll be confused. There's so much jumping around in this, and there's not a lot of stuff explained. Characters are thrown in just to be thrown in, as far as I'm concerned. I was told today that M. Night's already signed on for the other 2 movies. Now, I personally am not going to go see them. I'll probably watch them on Netflix when I get a chance, when they come out. But until then, no. On my scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 1 because I was bored. I almost fell asleep 3 or 4 times throughout the movie, and nobody who I was with enjoyed it. There's no redeeming qualities about this. I wish I could say don't go see it, but I think this is one of those things you have to see because it is that bad. But for the love of God, try and watch it with somebody else where you don't have to pay for it. So, but honestly, stay away from it. With that being said, I think I'm going to end this review before I go and tear it down even more. I am going to say, if you want to see Avatar, watch The Last Airbender on DVD. It's really good. If you have Netflix, all 3 seasons are up. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys for now. And if you have any suggestions for anything else you'd like to see me review, I might do a review of some of the other movies I saw over the weekend, but we'll get there when we get there. I have some Blu-rays to go through and some DVDs as well as some games to finish up. And I'm starting a job here in a few days, so I don't know how much I'll get up here. But until then, have a good night, guys.